Hello, dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me once again in this Tangle and Inspire session. My name is Aishwarya Darbha. I am a certified Zentangle teacher. I live in Pune, India. So, for this session, I'll be using my Micron Oven pen, a pencil, and a tortillon. I'm also using this handmade paper that I have been sent to give a sample, and so I'm going to use it for my Zentangle art today and see how it works. So you can use any of your cardstock, and you can, if you don't have a Micron Oven pen, please use any gel pen that is of black color and a 2B pencil or a regular pencil. And for instead of tortilla, you can even use Q-tip. So let us start this session with a good energy. Today's tangle pattern that we'll be learning is Venue, Hook Ugly and Candy Snake. So let us first add 4 dots in each corner. So we'll join these dots with the pencil from one section to the other slowly. While joining the dots, please rotate your tile so that you are in a comfortable position. So now let us create a section. I am going to create section of 4. So you can also follow along. So after these sections have been created, I'm starting to tangle. So the first tangle that we are choosing for today is Candy Snake. It's a lovely ribbon pattern. We can also use it as a border. So that is what I am trying to do. I am using in one of the section as Candy Snake. So first I create large spaces, dots, and then thereafter I create half spaces dots and then start with a C curve. If you see here, I keep skipping one of the dot, and I'll tell you why. So now on the other section, we join the middle dots of the C curve. Take your time and complete this section. So now what I do is, I bring all the lines from the top joining to the dot in the center slowly. So you can also follow it. I'm slightly curving the line. If you don't want to curve the line, you can create straight as well. So that is one more tip that you can do on your own. It all depends upon the style that you want to see. Very slowly, methodically, just keep creating these lines, coming closer to the dot. So I'll be taking time and completing all this in one section. So now I turn my tile. I do the same thing on the other side. You can take time and watch me how I do it. It's the same thing again. So I'm taking time and completing all these sections one after the other. You can also follow along. You can look into the tanglepatterns.com to see different variation of this tangle. Depending upon the C curve that you use, if you use a short one, then you get this experience. You can even create tall C patterns like a U shape, and then the tangle looks very different. So these are some of the ideas that I'm sharing. You can use anything. So after adding candy snake, we'll start with another tangle. The tangle name is Hoopla Glee. I created this Zentangle pattern in about mid 2016. So it starts with a kind of a fan. So I keep creating fans like this, and then bring a ring down. So you can create large rings as well, or small rings like me. So very slowly turn your tile each time and create as many fans as you want. So this is the basic structure of Hoopla Glee. Thereafter, you can keep adding something inside to embellish or to design. You can add your favorite tangles or anything. So what I do here is I bring something like a line outside, as though I feel that it is a ribbon. So it has some kind of a three-dimensional, just for fun's sake. So now I start the embellishing. So I create inner lines, just doubling on one side. If you don't want to do this, you can create some Zentangle patterns or any designs that you want to, or even a plain line that would do. So I'm taking time and thinking what next to do. So this is something very new I did, is I'm just trying to show that the whole tangle is getting expanded over to the paper. So I keep auraing it outside. Just one side like an L shape, inverted L shape. Slowly go by. create lines as close as possible. So this makes the tangle look more bigger and fuller. You can read in the description of how this tangle was created, the story behind it. You can even see the step outs that I have shown on my website. So I'll put the link down below. So then I start adding some orbs like shape onto that corner, the section that I created. Orbs are my favorite embellishments. So you'll often find me doing this in almost each and every tile, small or big. So I just start inking the section in the center, very close. It's like a heart shape. As I said, you can create a very large one as well. But I like to bind all these 4 elements or 5 elements to just bring it to closer and closer. So I love this ribbon like feel. So this is my personal choice. So now I repeat the whole thing in all the sections. So in the second section, I am using the tangle in a different way. The step outs is different. So whichever you find convenient, you can do. You can start with the fan, or else you can start with the down line. I don't know what to say. Maybe the heart shape. With that small C curve. So in my website, I have given many different ways that I did this tangle pattern. It's a very fun tangle. It has that whimsical look that I enjoy. So I'm just speeding up this video for you so that you don't have to waste time. now after adding the 3 hoopla glees, I am moving to this fourth section, just creating some auras. So I wasn't able to decide on what exact tangle that I want to do, but I wanted to keep this ribbon tangle very much uplifted, that it should not get mixed up. So I auraed it. Aura is like creating, doubling the tangle. So very slowly you can move your hands and create this. This whole video is almost in the real time. You can see how slowly I tangle. How much time we take in drawing with pen is not as important as being mindful of what we are doing. So I always enjoy drawing very slowly. Even if I have 15 minutes, I'll draw in this space itself. So that really calms me down. So after adding all the auras, I am adding some tipples. Just some embellishment. There are so many different ways to create tipples as well. But here I'm using like a filling. So I have brought the camera a bit closer so that you can see how I do the filling. So I create a small orb inside, and then the third one like a dot, and keep that as a white space and fill with my ink. You can do so many other things. You can even draw lines or maybe keep it plain. It's up to you. So I'll slightly speed up the video for you so that you can just watch me how I finish with the tipples. add some more embellishments to that ribbon like theme. So the third Zentangle pattern that we'll be adding here is Benyu. It has been created by the CCT Hiroko Matsuo. She is from Japan, and this is her fourth Zentangle pattern that she submitted in the Tangle patterns. It's a beautiful arrow like shape. So, after adding the initial grid lines, slowly start adding the letter V to it. Give some space and then start adding V. Just slowly, each time you lift up your pen and then draw it. I know writing V is so easy, but when I am Zentangling, I don't see it as a letter. Though I am explaining it as a V, I still see it stroke by stroke. So that helps me in deconstructing a tangle as well as taking that pause and do again. It also fills me with lot of creative new ideas. Maybe I can just slightly bend the V more, or maybe I want it more curved, something that I can just do in that moment. So that doesn't happen when we have something in our mind as the letter V or any shape. So I'm creating these sections here. And then filling up with the ink. So I'll keep the center as blank and fill the both sides. We'll do it alternatively. So I keep the second space in the horizontal V shape empty and move slowly to the third one. Once again, I leave this one section and fill it with the ink in the last section. So I'm just shading within these intersections. Just in the centers where the lines are meeting. And I'll just start shading on both these edges. so you can also follow along. Just lightly I'll put some pencil graphite. Let me complete in all these areas wherever I think. Just very lightly. Just take our Tortillon and smoothen these graphite. Just wherever I have put my graphite, I'll just slowly smoothen it. See how lovely this tangle starts looking. You can even put some shading like this. Okay, just spread it out in the center. So very evenly this fills. Okay, thereafter you can add some shading on these two corners. So I'll just move my Tortillon. Okay, so now let us shade the hoop ugly. So just shade in these meeting points very lightly. Thereafter you can put some shading over here in the ends just to give it a dramatic experience. Okay, if you want, or if you're okay, you can shade over here also, just on the top, very lightly. I just want to show this tangle to stand out against all the lines and white area. A little bit of shading really helps to stand out. Let us do that for all the sections. Let us now be little brave and shade these part Okay, just the outside one. You can avoid it if you want to, but I like to do these kind of shading, just the outside one. So just with my 2B pencil I can do this shading. This looks very lovely to me. I'm so happy that this came out. I'll just put my signature here.